Okay, knock knock. Who's there? It's the algorithm giving you mono white matchups. This is actually a really good starting hand. That's why I'm really sad that the wife has turned the tap on downstairs and the boiler's going off. So I'm really sorry if you can hear like a slight humming. That's the boiler. I'm in a room with a boiler, and the boiler is in the room with me, and therefore we are in the room together. Recruitment officer. Here comes the sentinel. So they're an artifact, mere artifact deck. We could trade, but I don't want to do that. So they've left 2 mana up. See if they can have anything to do about the Giada here. I don't really want to attack in case of flash. But Giada's going to be good because she can give us the Gisela next turn if we need to. I really want my wife to turn the tap off because it's really getting on my nerves. Please. Please. So Gulma, I think we do want to kill this though, unknowingly. I mean, it's not annoying, it's just, well, it is. I don't want them to get mirrors and stuff. And we swing in. Giada is actually really good in the deck. I think it's one of the best cards in the deck. It's one of the few ramp spells. Touch the creatures. Morale. Oof. Oof. That's going to be something powerful that we need to deal with eventually as well. Yeah, the timing is really annoying because I want to go for the banner bit. I think we just go for the Gisela here. Okay. So we'll swing over the top. So Gisela has first strike, which is going to be really important because the morale is a 3/4, so we're going to want to be able to block that with ease. This is a very powerful blocker, in fact. If we give this vigilance, it's going to be tough for them to get through at all. Oh my, giving us a card, Shadow Spear. That is cool looking art. So it's Elish Norn who just snapped off Khan's neck. Fantastic. So Vanquish's banner on Angel. Darling, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. So we can Vigilance over the Vampire. Vigilance over the Vampire. Sounds like a weird indie band. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can go for Bruna next turn. So they do kill the Gisela. Somehow we can bring it back. Platoon Dispenser. Splatoon, Platoon. They're going to draw a card. They have got a lot of good card advantage cards there. So I don't really... That's a human, apparently. Esper Sentinel is a human. From your graveyard to the battlefield. End step, that can flip. So we might as well attack with the Esper Sentinel. So we'll alpha, apart from this. This is probably a terrible attack, but I want to get a bit of advantage from the Bruna here. Obviously, we're just doing an extra 1. It's nothing monumental. Oh. Do they really want to do that? They're just going to lose the recruitment officer for no reason if they do that. Do you really want to hurt me? Alright then, I'm not complaining. We take down one of their creatures on the way as well, so. Down to 8. Now, if they have a board wipe, we're in a bit of trouble, but they lose all their things, and we get our things back and flip. How lucky am I? Wow, and a Lyra Dawnbringer. Fantastic. And we flip. You wait, it's probably going to get killed now. Look at that. What a mighty beast from hell. Ironic that it's an angel. How much of something retains its original self when you become Eldrazi? I mean, if we're talking mathematics, then this card is saying 50-50. So this card is exactly half? Or maybe is there a dominant share of Eldrazi? Maybe the Eldrazi is 51% and the Angel's 49%. Or is that just not how genetics works? If there are any geneticists in the chat, not the chat, in the video, watching this, tell me. What defines type? I think they've got... They can't have a board wipe, surely. We're going to gain 11 life here. They can't cost anything that costs 3 or less. Very wise. So we don't gain 11, but they just die and swing back, right? Fantastic. Wowzers in my trousers. Another day, another angel. And today we're looking at Bruna, the Fading Light. Or you could use Gisela, the Broken Blade. It's actually completely up to you. Depends how you want to do it. So I think this deck is quite unique, for me, anyway, because I think choosing either one of these is actually okay. Gisela is 4 mana with loads of combat abilities, and she can meld with Bruna. But obviously, 4 mana is a lot faster to get out than 7. The reason I've gone for Bruna is because if stuff dies, she can resurrect it. But obviously, it's completely up to you. The deck probably remains very similar in fashion, depending on what you use. But it's the meld that's really interesting here, the Brisela, Voice of Nightmares. So if you ever get them both out, they become Brisela, Voice of Nightmares, which is incredible artwork. The artwork for this is just amazingly crazy. Flying First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink, your opponent's card cast spells with mana value 3 or less. It's pretty good. It's not going to necessarily win you the game, because a lot of removal is 4 mana and up. But it's just goddamn cool. Bruna is a really good reanimation spell. She can reanimate an angel or human as long as you cast this from your hand. The issue with white is the getting stuff into your graveyard aspect is quite tricky. So I had to find a few weird little things you can use to get cards in the graveyard. That's why Key to the City is in the deck. Discard a card. Up to 1 creature can't be blocked this turn. And when this becomes untapped, you may pay 2 to draw a card. Very clunky, but this can win you games. This can actually win you games. Discarding cards is obviously good for Bruna because you can then reanimate the angel you discard. The Celestus. It triggers day and night. When it goes from one to the other, you draw a card, discard a card, and gain 1 life. Putting an angel in the bin, very useful. You've also got Key to the Archive when it comes in. Draft a card, then discard a card. Just little things like this, little corner cases that can really help you. I guess there is actually one more, Restoration of Reganjo. You may discard a card when you do return permanent mana 2 or less. This can't get angels back really, but it does discard a card. So that's the core synergy of the deck. Obviously, along the way, you're going to lose angels, and they're going to die. The best angels to get back, Avacyn, makes all your stuff indestructible, which is just really powerful. Sanctuary Warden is really good as well. I just love this card. This is really cool. In a test game, she won with the game. It's really fantastic. There is a little bit of tribal, Vanquisher's Banner. It gives your angels +1/+1. And then if you cast an angel, draw a card. Fantastic. So yeah, there's a lot of different synergy pieces in here. Try and find as many as you can that go with angels and slightly more controlling builds. This is very top heavy. You've got Planar Bridge here to get you the other half of Bruna or Gisela out. So you want to find as many tutors as you can. There's not many, sadly. So you've got Planar Bridge, and you've also got Search for Glory. There might be a few more, but that's what I've got in the deck. And Giada's good to ramp stuff out as well. It's a pretty fun deck. And it's mono white, so obviously it's not going to be amazing in the queue, but I think it's gives it a pretty damn good try. You can flip Bruna. It's actually, it's pretty fun. So the deck list will be down below in the description. Make sure to check it out and stay tuned and come back for more, because I'll have more Innistrad Commanders coming forth. Yeah, pretty decent hand. Healer's Intervention is going to be good against enchantment build. So you've actually caught me on a good day, guys. Today, I don't feel like I want to die. Normally I do. That's because I've got depression and anxiety and feel quite sad most of the time. It's not something I can really do right now to feel any better about myself, apart from go to therapy. But just something in me just doesn't, it kind of opposes that idea. Sad times. If anyone else is sad, then, I feel you. This is an enchantment dog. Very cute. But I think we'll just go for the ramp for now. So yeah, depression, I don't know why. Just something that I am. Certessan Champion on non. We probably want to get rid of this with the boffling end. Yep, definitely. Because it shall draw them so many cards. So let's reduce them to 1 creature and pass the turn here. We could... No, we'll leave that Mana Tithe. If they go for Calyx, we're going to use a Mana Tithe here. And the Mana Tithe should be able to counter the creature, the Planeswalker, or anything they do. No, I'm not on medication. I'm just in a weird mood. Beladar Retreat. So I would use a Mana Tithe on that. But I shan't. Because I'd rather use the Heliod Intervention on that. So will you be able to get 2 targets here? Let's get rid of them now. So they can't, you know, respond or anything. So sadly, we don't have the 1 mana for the Mana Tithe now, but they won't be just getting loads of incidental cats and stuff. Looks like they don't want to go for the Calyx yet. Creature or enchantment. So it's a removal spell, isn't it? So I guess they want to use it on the Bruna. They've got the land there, so the Mana Tithe's probably not so effective. Curse of Silence. We can kill that with the Sanctify. Man, this Nessian Wonder is pretty damn good. I suppose we'll just get rid of this, gain some life. Not really much we can do with that. Our hand's pretty terrible, to be honest. I mean, we're not dead, it's just... Yeah, the Calyx is going to be able to find them so many cards here as well. And they can reanimate all the enchantments in the graveyard for their -7. It's pretty cool artwork. We don't really know much about Calyx. Like, he's only been in 1 set so far. So if they attack with a Nessian Wanderer, we'll probably kill it with the Banishing Slash. Man, that's given him 3 lands in total. This is a super powerful card. For an uncommon. They're not going to attack. Curious. Just kill the Legion's Landing, I think. It's a sorcery, so we have to do something. And it means it will... You know, this is actually really powerful late game against us. If they just create 1/1s every turn, that's actually quite hard to deal with. Are we going to be able to deal with a Calyx though? This is, you know, it's pretty powerful when we have no answers. Oh, Enchanter's Presence. So much ramp, so many lands. Enchantment comes in, get a land. Play a land, boost the land. Landy land, land. Lando Calrissian. Land. How many bloody lands are there? So they're still not attacking, and they're still not playing the Presence. Curious. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, yeah, we're in a tricky position here. We've got not much to do at all, and they're just gaining so many cards with Calyx. I don't think there's much we can do. Banishing Light. Yeah, I think that's going to be game. To be honest. They're going to draw another card. This is very sad. Very sad indeed. And with Calyx at 7, I guess there's not much we can do. I'll probably draw 1 more card to see, but if they just reanimate all these enchantments, yeah, that's absolutely game over there. Starfield Mystic. Destiny Spinner. So that can't be countered. Okie dokie. Yeah, they got pretty lucky. I think, weirdly, the Nessian Wanderer actually won them the game. It gave them enough lands to pump out all their spells. It just gave them so many cards, like, you know, It's pretty damn good. And our next card is going to be a land. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic show from our deck there. Oh well. Move on to the next one. So we're facing the vampire with the bad knees. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know what it is about Olivia's, but whenever they draw Olivia, she's got really weird legs. There's 2 Olivias, and both of them they just look odd. I'm like, I know the castle, so the castle in this background looks weird as well. Everything just looks weird. Everything's weird. Vampires are weird. These vampires are weird. Her sword's hollow. Just weird. Okay, so we can just annihilate them with this intervention. They've got so much mana now, though. Do we just leave up the mana tithe? No, let's just push forward. The quicker we get a creature out, the better, because we want to be able to equip the sword to it. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here comes Olivia. So luckily for us, we wouldn't have been able to counter that anyway. Sign Blood gives them 2 cards. Portable Hole can't deal with that. Can it? No. We can play a land for free, basically. This is an instance. There's no need to do that just yet. I guess we'll go for the sword here. Hopefully they don't have an abrade or something like that. If we can hit them a couple of times with this, that'll be good. This is good in mono white because it lets you play extra lands, which is great for the Bruna. Oh, face breaker. They're going to be able to get treasures and do all sorts. So a board what would be really nice about now. Why don't you discard one or more cards? Oh my god, their synergy is so strong. It's also got haste, which is kind of ludicrous. So the crypt creature get pro red and green. Let's give it to the architect. And I think we'll just leave up the 4 mana for the intervention. I'll tell you what, it would be nice to have some more angels or creatures out there. Obviously, this doesn't give protection from black, which means that this is very vulnerable right now. Gonna seek a card. So they're looking for an answer, I suppose. Hanweir Garrison. Okay. And they're gonna give it haste. So let's kill those things in response. But I don't want them to get any more creatures, please. It's kind of annoying. 4, 5, 6. So we could just go for Bruna anyway, because she's a humongous blocker. So they're not... it's got Menace, hasn't it? So we can't even block it. Goodness me. Let's swing in then. Vigilance is great. Can't be blocked by red. Can be blocked by that, though. Let's go for the Bruna. So we're gonna... Maybe we can block the Olivia now? I mean, it's highly likely that they have kills. Oh, as if they've got the battlements. That is ludicrous. Trample haste when it attacks creates 2 Eldrazi. Holy crap. What? They literally had the nut draw this game, didn't they? Just attacking with that. So they can only kill one of our guys, I suppose. But killing the Hanweir is as if they had that. Oh well. So they've got a Mel team as well. Now they're probably thinking, what do we get rid of? So we still take 6, go to 7. That dies, thank goodness. They get a treasure. I wonder if they're going to block this time, though. Let's see what they do. We'll keep this back, obviously, as a block. If we can just keep some things in the field for a turn or so, would be good. So they're going to take a hit, so we get a trigger here. As if it's just lands and stuff. I guess we'll go for this big mode. And then we can use the portable hole on one of the 3/2s. That's pretty good. We can gain lifelink in our next turn. Yeah, we'll leave it as is for now. All they need is one good removal spell, though, when we're a bit in trouble. Wow, we got them. We got them after the handwear transform. That's pretty cool, man. We go first with a hand. I mean, it's a hand. Give you that. It's just 3 kill spells, though. 3 kill spells from the greatest kill spell shop in the planet. Usher of the Fallen. Yeah! Okay. So, I don't really know what kind of deck this is. This is kind of weird. Create... Is it a token deck? Kyodai tokens. Interesting. Are they just going to make a token here? Bizarre. Very bizarre. Okay, I guess we go for the Redain. Shame they're not playing Snowlands because they'd come in tapped. So, believe it or not, guys, Redain's not an angel. So just before you get ahead of yourselves, whatever you think, whatever your preconceived notions of an angel is, this is not it. This is not an angel, okay? So you can't resurrect it with Bruna. She can only resurrect angels, okay? So just hold your thoughts, keep your complaints. This ain't an angel. I don't care what you say, what you think, alright? Keep your thoughts to yourself, good. So, they're not going to attack unless they're absolutely mental. Mental. Ooh, Oketra's Monument. So, go for that. Yeah, I'll go for that. Got Vigilance. So this God's got Vigilance. The God's going to go over the top. Swing for 2. God damage. God damn. Midge. And they're going to get to ramp here. Unless they want to get something else into the graveyard. These lands are kind of cool. Oh, they're going to get the Spectral Sailor. Tapped. Look at him. He's dead, but he's still got a beard and hair, you know. So when you die, you keep your hairstyle. I don't know. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Cave of the Frosted Flakes. So, let's try the Banishing Light here, because if we went for the Fateful Absence, then the Fateful Absinthe wouldn't be able to kill anything, because the Kyodai would come in and just give something protection. Oh, they're going to counter that. Nice. Okay, so it looks like we've got ourselves one of those games. You know what I mean? Oh, toxicity. Toxicity. It's just so... It's just one counter, guys. Don't panic. God's sake. God's sake. Right. Ooh, morale. So if we do this, she... Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to say. Let's just swing first. Swing. So this is a white-blue Kyodai deck. Who do they think they are? Me? Alright, let's pass 10. If they flash Kyodai, I'm probably just going to kill it with the Fateful Absinthe. Draw a card. Pathetic. It's pretty good, actually. Makes me wish I went for the morale now. To be honest, killing that, it doesn't feel great, but it's very important because it can just gain them so much advantage. So this is legit a 2-color Kyodai deck. So they can never, ever use the 5-mana ability on this. Unless they're just incredibly unlucky and they've only got 2 mana. 2 different types of mana. Okay. Ooh, Linvala. Let's try and get that out. I mean, they can counter it if they want. The depression's creeping in, guys. Oh, look at that. A counter spell. Oh. Never seen one of those before. Oh, it's so powerful. Oh, they're so powerful. Oh, counters. Oh, I'm going to pay them respect and treat them like a human being. God's sake. Come on. Come on. There's 30,000 cards in Magic. But you only ever see like 10. Get a grip. Get a grip. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. Ready? Are you ready for this? The games towards the end of my videos, I'm more unhinged. There's a reason for that. Most people who watch my videos, if they hate me, they would have fucked off by now anyway, right? Anyone who hates me and is watching this far, no. You've got some issues. If you hate me, just stop watching. But you know what? I'll be honest. I don't really feel much hate lately. I feel a lot more love. So that's nice to know. So that's why at the end of my videos, I try and have more silly stuff like this. Silly, Billy stuff. And not as focused on winning, but just having a bit of a laugh. So if you've never been on the channel before, that is normal. I'm not just slowly losing. Well, I am. But yeah, it's just normal. Especially when people use counters. There's just no joy to be had, you know. There's just no joy. So I have to make my own joy. I have to create a special space in my head where I go and I can do hula hoops and stuff. I don't know what hula hoop. I guess user hula hoop would have been the correct terminology. They're going to counter this as well. And that makes them A, hard man. B, really good in bed. C, makes them a really good member of society. And they obviously, on the weekends, they go out with a litter picking stick. Do you have those in America? They're called litter pickings. I think they're called litter picking sticks. And you go out and you pick stuff up like a can of Coke, put it in a bag, and you keep going. You go, oh, look, there's a stick. Put that in the bag. And then by the end of the shift, you got a pack of sticks and you think, why did I put all these sticks in? And then you look at the other bag and that's got Coke cans in it. And then you think, do you know what? It's a lot of Coke cans. Waste is so bad. Waste is a huge problem. The world's dying, guys. Put your cans in the recycle bin because it's just sad, you know. If you litter, it's just not really nice, is it? Someone's going to pick that up. Shouldn't be doing it. Shouldn't be doing it, guys. So I guess we're just swinging it to fairy because that's the biggest threat. And a Day of Judgment. So we're going to lose our only attacker, but we're going to lose a lot more. I don't think we can do this with two life, to be honest. I would normally give people props and kudos and creds and notoriety, authority. I don't know what other words to use. They're using a unique handicap, but that unique handicap makes them an absolute asshole. It's like saying, let me think of an analogy, because that's my speciality. Just give me a second. It's like saying, so a psychopathic murderer goes out in the town. It's like, you know what? I'm not going to kill anyone today. But instead, he just stabs people in the leg. Doesn't kill them. See? See what I mean? Doesn't kill them. But yeah, I think we're actually dead. Let's go out with a whimper. Let's go out with a whimper. Just like regular death, guys. No one goes out with a bang. Unless you're with a nice lady. Or you're at a concert and it's loud. Ultimately, death is quiet. And that's why you watch my channel. Because you enjoy that concept. The concept of me talking about complete and utter rubbish. This is where we find out that the player is also unsporting in addition to everything else. So they have lethal. If you don't know what lethal means, it means they have enough damage to kill us. And here we are, the final moments of the game. Enjoy.
Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.